Couple of announcements before we hop into today's video. Announcement number one, if y'all are looking for more content during this winter season and a new genre of content from myself and my friends, if you find yourself interested in motocross and the Raptor, I highly recommend checking out my new channel, Brap Squid, right there on the screen. You can find that linked in the description.
Dude, your neighbors cannot stand you, dude. You get the cars, all the loudest cars. Now you get a dirt bike.
This is what we're working with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah! Yeah! Hit that bitch!
Hey, getting some air, see you.
Oh my god, he almost died!
Listen, we have been stacking content. I have 7 videos in the vault, full-blown vlogs, kind of like my automotive stuff, but motocross related. I am having such a freaking blast, and I'm so excited to share this content and this channel with you all. For those that are cool with putting just car stuff aside and want to go check out and support the Brap Squid channel, please head to the link in the description, subscribe, help me reach 1,000 subscribers. Next thing, ToughTowel.com. For the holiday season starting today and all throughout December, we are doing a bundle package on all Tough Towel products. So that means you can get our Tough Towel, our Tough Fibers, and our Tough Mitt all bundled together for a discounted price starting today. If you're looking for those last minute gifts, Secret Santa gifts, or even a gift to yourself and your vehicle, go to Tough Towel right now, guys. While supplies last, this bundle is probably gonna go really, really quick. So go now, do not sleep. Lock them in. And last but not least, we have our DBP Squad 009 Don't Get Bit t-shirts. We have a few of these left, so go to dbpsquad.shop for those. And with that, guys, let's go ahead and get on with today's video. Hey, yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to Derek Burn Productions for another video. I appreciate y'all taking the time to tap back in. So you just heard my 2019 Ford Raptor, completely bone stock exhaust, little cold start there, which was pretty pitiful to say the least. The EcoBoost platforms as a whole are kind of known not to have a good exhaust tone whatsoever. I mean, it's gonna be nothing like your American V8 because we are lacking 2 cylinders with this thing. So in order to get a pretty decent tone out of the twin turboed V6, which is inside of the Raptor, it's pretty difficult to say the least. But today I think we have the tool thanks to our friends over at AWE. We've worked with AWE in the past, and the last project we did was actually on my wife's C7 Corvette over here. We went ahead and put on their race catback. You might be able to tell right there, little dirty, but AWE came in clutch and really made this thing sound fantastic while retaining the cats. So we're back partnering with AWE again, and I have to just go and give a huge shout out to them, man. I highly recommend going to the link in the description. Go check out the exhaust systems they sell for your vehicles. If you have a performance vehicle, 9 times out of 10, AWE is gonna have a system for that vehicle. So just go to the link in the description, go shop around. I mean, Christmas time is around the corner. But what I do know is when it comes to the EcoBoost platform, AWE is kind of the go-to, and they have this game on lock. So I'm really excited today because if you watched the last episode with the Raptor, we ended up tackling some of the exterior things that I wanted to get done to make the truck look like a Raptor. So if you happen to miss that, go watch the previous video on the Raptor. You'll see exactly what we did exterior wise, but now it's finally time to do a little bit of performance mods, and the exhaust is going to be a big factor with our game plan and our end goal with this truck. But before we unbox this bad boy right here, we're going to go take out the Raptor in its stock form. For a stock truck that has a V6 twin turbo setup, honestly, it's really not that bad, but it has no exhaust to it whatsoever. It has no ass to it. And I know it's a big topic with these trucks in particular. A lot of people shy away from the Raptors simply because they are a V6 and the exhaust tone is kind of ass compared to a good old Coyote. But in this case, AWE is gonna take us under their wing. We're gonna get that thing installed on this truck today, and I think it's gonna sound just right, especially for a Raptor. I gotta put that in there because nothing's beating a nice old 5.0 V8. All right, let's see if you guys can hear anything. So we're in second. She has a little to her. She feels pretty good for a truck, don't it? It's so weird because it like moves. It should not be this nimble, dude. It's so weird. I still can't get used to it. All right, little downshifts. Third, second. First, a little U-turn. Oh my God, am I gonna make that? Off-roading, look at that. Oh, I had to have been close. All right, here we go, we'll smack it. But with now having AWE's catback exhaust for the Raptor, I'm quite curious to see what we can get out of it. But before we start working on this thing, we're gonna give you guys some simple revs. Then when we install the AWE, we'll go back out for another drive, do some rips, do some revs, and kind of see what we're working with. All right, we'll give you some revs from inside the cabin alongside outside the cabin. It's pretty weak. Started off today's video, guys, but our friends over at GOOLOO sent us out their newest OBD2 scanner, the DS200, and we have to go and try this thing out. Based on the packaging of the DS200, you're able to tell that it's not gonna be a bulky scan tool, kind of like some of the other ones out on the market. You're gonna be able to store this thing literally anywhere inside of your car, so let's go ahead, crack it open, and see what it's about. Boom, there she is. The DS200 fits in the palm of my hand, super small, super lightweight, and when it comes to the GOOLOO scan tool, guys, if you ever get a check engine light or you need to check anything else internally, you can just plug this up into the OBD2, download the OBD2 scanner app on your cell phone, and you're gonna connect via Bluetooth and be able to do everything you need right from your smartphone. And to use the DS200, all you have to do is find your vehicle's OBD2, plug it in. We got the indicator. The truck's now in accessory mode, which means we can go ahead and open up our app and connect to the DS200 via Bluetooth. On the screen right here, you can even see that you can track your vehicle's performance, which is pretty cool. Looking at the main menu though, you can see you have your main diagnosis, you have your oil, you have your throttle body, your EBP. And then if you go into the service tab, you have your DTC repair guide, your technical service bullets, your DLC location, your warning light library. We're actually doing a scan now, so let's see what pops up. As you can see, the scan is now done and the MIL says off, so that means we have no check engine light. There's many different ways you can use the DS200 scan tool by GOOLOO. So make sure you go to the link in the description, go check out their products, guys, and they're running Black Friday sales right now. Again, that's linked in the description, guys. Black Friday sales are live right now, but let's go ahead and get back to the video. Surgery is going down. I'm so freaking pumped for this, dude. I'm just gonna bag her in. We're gonna attempt to do this without the lift, which we shouldn't need. But I think the last time we did Jake's though, we did do the lift. Made life a little bit easier, but oh, it's such a freaking tight fit in this thing, dude. All right, what am I working with here? I think we are golden. So before we start busting out the stock exhaust on the Raptor, we have to do the most exciting part. Well, second most exciting part. We have to unbox the AWE exhaust, and I believe this is the 0FG. Let me see. We have the AWE 0FG exhaust for Gen 2 Ford Raptor, resonated performance catback, diamond black 5-inch tips. So I don't think it's mufflers. I think it's just a resonator based catback, and we are upgrading the tips. I mean, these tips are pretty smoked. Like they're super smoked, and the last time I remember seeing those were on Jake's truck, and they look damn good. So let's go ahead, we'll unbox the exhaust, we'll let the Raptor cool off. We have to pull the stock one off, which I think that was like the hardest part with Jake's, was trying to getting over the axles and stuff. So we'll mess with that, see what we're working with here from our friends over at AWE. I'm freaking pumped on this. Get all this paper out of here. Got our H-pipe. Damn, look how nice that is. Got the little AWE plaque right there. But we can go ahead and start laying this stuff out. Here is, this is gonna be like our resonator muffler. So that's what we're going to, which is definitely gonna help out getting some tone on this thing. think that's all the piping, and then in this box will clearly be the tips, which are gonna look so good. I mean, look at that. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna look so much better than those jank ass ones. All fresh clamps. Look at that. Just to give you another little look as to what comes in the 0FG package for the Gen 2 Raptors. Now, obviously, they do produce an exhaust for the Gen 3s as well, so you can check all that stuff out on their website. Beautiful 5-inch tips right there. We got the resonators, bang bang, the full exhaust, all the connection pipes, all the bend pipes, everything in that nature. And I mean, this is really gonna make this sound perfect, in my opinion, for, you know, a V6 twin turbo car. A bit of a baby GTR in there, all said and done. That'd be pretty weird, but pretty cool. But we gotta go and see what we're tackling today. Oh yeah, look at that big ass muffler right there. Yeah, we got a lot here, dude. We got the Raptor somewhat on the lift, and I just made a stupid mistake, man. I accidentally tripped over the lift cord, and I snapped the ground off of the cord, and it's still in the wall, so I can no longer use the lift until I get this fixed. But yeah, this is super mid. Super bummed about this. We're gonna work on pulling these tips off first. Spray these bolts down a little bit. Oh, those came off fucking easy, dude. That's what's up. Well, guys, that's one way to do it. This thing rusted sucks. I can't lie. I cannot lie. But we pulled it out from the back, dropped the spare. A little bit easier that way than trying to literally unbolt and twist and get it. Like, these things just, it won't having it. So, yeah, we're gonna continue to bust this all loose, and then once we start the installation, it should be a lot smoother with new shit. So, fuck the stock thing. It's going right into the trash. This was the worst part about this whole thing, man. Uninstalling this stock shit is not fun in the slightest, but I'm glad it's done. And I mean, look how gigantic this stuff is. I would assume this is probably the resonator. That is probably the muffler. Regardless, it's all trash, it's all junk. And yeah, we have a freaking mess going on in here, dudes. AWE sent out this little pamphlet, and it's actually quite funny. There are 2 ways to go about installing your new kit. Open it up. The easy way, scan this QR code, follow along with the detailed instructions we made for you. Bam, QR code right there. Fitment guaranteed. Stamp of approval. Or there's the hard way. Don't scan this QR code. Ignore all AWE fitment guarantee and roll the dice. Before you do, you should know that 98% of people reported fitment issues are the people who did not scan the QR code and follow the awesome instructions. Our advice, don't become a statistic, scan and read. So we're going to go with the hard way because that's how Dakota and I roll. You down for the hard way or the easy way? Hard way. Hard way? Hard way. Fuck this thing. Don't scan. No, I'm just kidding. So we got B29. And we're gonna grab B30. These are gonna go and replace that resonator, muffler, whatever the hell you want to call it. So get underneath there, slap these on. Okay, like that, yeah? Or is it
Like that?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, if you want to zap that in, you're gonna use the bolts that came out of the stock stuff. Fair warning, you're gonna want to soak the living piss out of them in PB Blaster, dude, because they do not come out easy. B30 going up. We have our resonators here going back. We have our 2 extension pipes. It's going to be, I think, 30 and 31 is what they're called. Then we have the H pipe here. And then after the H pipe, we have our elbows that go over the axle. And then we have the drop down pipes that get fed over the axle as well, out into the hanger. I know you're seeing this upside down, but they go into the hanger there, and then the tips will be the last piece. But now what we have to do is go and strategically get all of this kind of tightened up as we go, and get the tips on, line the tips up, tighten to the tips, blah, 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 all that fun jazz. Get all our hangers bolted up and stuff. But ultimately, the exhaust is installed. Now it's just going to be fine-tuning. So we're going to go and do that. This should be a little process, a little lengthy just to get it perfect. and then I'll pick you guys up to show you the final product. Truth be told, taking out the factory stuff is way harder than installing the AWE kit. AWE kit, very simple, right to the point. We have everything buttoned up underneath. I'm gonna keep it on the lift when I first start it, because we're gonna wanna look for exhaust leaks and stuff. And once I pull it out, I mean, dude, look at these tips. These tips are freaking beautiful, dude. 5-inch black polished. That already alone made the rear end look insane, but you ready for the first startup?
Let's get it.
Let's see what she sounds like, here we go. Got a little more rumble to her.
Better than I was expecting. I was expecting rice.
Sounds pretty good.
I was expecting a rice burner.
A little ricey. See if I can find any exhaust leaks real quick. I think we got some right here. Definitely has a deeper tone. Let's give her a couple revs. Definitely has a throatier sound to it. It's a V6 twin turbo, boys. I mean, that's kind of the best you're gonna get is with AWE. So let's get this thing pulled out, and we'll go for a quick drive. All right, guys, first drive, AWE exhaust. Oh yeah, she's got some rumble to her now. It's actually kind of perfect. I mean, if I want a loud car, something obnoxious and just screams with a V8, I'll drive the Shelby. But for the Raptor, this is kind of nice. Oh, dude, it's kind of perfect. I can't even lie to y'all, it's kind of perfect. It's got a little bite to her. I actually really like it. I think it is perfect. Here we go. If I'm unable to have a Coyote and a Raptor, and I have to deal with the twin turbo V6, the AWE exhaust is the one to go to. I mean, you just saw the full kit, and she has some rumble to her now, so it's kind of perfect. Pretty rare scenario to find the Shelby sitting outside and the Raptor nowhere to be found because, well, it's stuffed inside of the garage right now because we just got back from filming another episode for the Brap Squid channel. Guys, go check that out, dude. I think it's gonna be my next thing. I'm being dead ass honest with you. I'm having so much fun, super passionate about it. And I mean, let's go see Yami real quick. We absolutely crushed it. Tyler took out his yesterday too. We went out with the squad. Oh my God, he's insane. And having this freaking truck, dude, people dig this setup. Like when we were leaving Roberts yesterday, like everybody was just staring because it just looks so good. It looks so freaking good. And speaking about looking good, it also sounds good. So much better, dude. So much better. Brap Squid right there on the screen, link in the description. Run it up. 1,000 subscribers plus before the first video drop would be absolutely goated, but only if you want to watch motocross content. And I mean, your boy's sending it right now. Like, we're actually getting at it. Besides the dirt biking stuff though, we actually have to pull this Raptor back out because I watched over some of the footage on the GoPro mic cam, and it's the windows, dude. The windows are too damn big and it just destroys the mic. So we're gonna go back out, rip on it a little bit with our new AWE 0FG exhaust for the Raptors. Highly recommend, by the way. Highly recommend. This thing sounds so freaking good now for a V6 twin turbo. Mind you, it's not a Coyote, I know. But having the exhaust now on my Baja truck, dude, I'm in love. I don't really know how else to put it. I love this vehicle so much, and I just cannot believe I've gone this long without pursuing my dream truck, the Raptor. Look at us two, man. Shelby posted up, get her tucked back in the garage as soon as we get back from driving this thing. Did take the Shelby to the gym today though. That was a treat. But listen to the idle. It's like the perfect tone, dude. It's not overly done and it's not too little of a change. It's like the perfect change. So we're out cruising in the Raptor right now, windows up. We're in normal mode, but we can kick this thing into sport mode, which I never ride in sport mode. I don't know. It's kind of weird in a truck, but whatever. And we'll go into manual. You can hear it downshifted. We're in 6th gear, and I mean, it has a nice rumble to it. Not too sure if y'all could hear that, but it's a very good tone. It's not like clapping noise or that super just tinny trombone sound. And I was a little nervous that it may do that, but I can confidently say that like AWE definitely has it figured out, because it doesn't do that. And matter of fact, it makes it sound really good. It really did transform like the driving experience of the Raptor, because the way I look at it is like this truck, yes, it's a truck, but it's more of like a sports car truck. That is just so sick. Going from stock exhaust, which was a gigantic muffler and a gigantic resonator with some shitty looking tips, to the AWE 0FG with just like a 2 resonator setup and some beautiful polished 5-inch tips. I really do recommend this exhaust setup on the EcoBoost platform. I was very, very skeptical at first, but I thought, hey, let's give it a try. And if it is too droney, then, you know, we can add a muffler or even put the stock one back on, but it's so perfect. And we didn't touch anything with the turbo, the dial pipes or anything like that. That is all factory. Literally just bolts up the cat back all the way from the downpipes back, and this is the result you get. And I mean, just driving, it's just such a blast, dude. I don't really know how else to put it. And for those that have ever installed an exhaust on a vehicle, whether it's a car, a truck, or anything, like cars specifically, if you do an exhaust, it just makes that driving experience like insanely fun. But we're gonna go up to the spot here, do a couple of revs with the new exhaust, and I'll let you guys make a quick comparison and see which one you like better. All right, let's get you all some stationary revs real quick. Set up the camera. Damn, I feel like such a boomer right now. Bang, filming. I'll keep this one rolling too, so you get an idea of in the cabin. I'll keep the windows up as well. It has been captured, the baby GTR. But I mean, there you have it, guys. Nice little install, nice little review of the AWE 0FG exhaust for Gen 2 and Gen 3 Ford Raptors, and I'm sure they have other kits for, you know, Bronco Raptor or Ranger Raptor or whatever. So go check out the website, link in the description. I appreciate y'all greatly for tapping back in. We're gonna try to get some content out here. Oh my God, he's flying! Jesus, woman. Trying to get some more DBP content on here, rolling here shortly, but go check out my new channel, Brap Squid. Your support on that would mean the world. Go get your Tough Towel bundles and go get your 009 Don't Get Bit shirts, guys. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Drop a like. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Deuces.